Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Azure Application Gateway. In today's video, we will perform one demo where we will create one application gateway. So there are various ways to create application gateway, like you can create an application gateway through the PowerShell script. You can create an application gateway from ARM template. But in today's video, we are going to create application gateway from portal step by step. Before start, let's quickly understand what is application gateway. Definition: so application gateway, it's a fully managed service. Application gateway is a layer 7 load balancer which will help us to manage and route the web traffic to your application. It is designed to deliver highly scalable, secure and efficient solution for distributing network traffic to your backend resource. Backend resource such as virtual machine, app services, like this. So let's quickly start with the demo. To perform this demo, we will require for backend node or backend pool, we are going to use two app services, which I already have. So I can show you those app services. So let's go to the app services first. So these two app services we are going to use as a backend pool. So let's quickly create application gateway. Go type here application. In this global search option you can type application gateway. So this one, once you click on application gateway, here you will get a network resources options. Like here you can see application gateway. These are the load balancing services like application gateway, Azure front door, load balancer and traffic manager. These are the load balancing services or resources you can use in your environment. In today's video, we are going to create application gateway. So let's start. Now click on create. Here we go. So here either you can create a new resource group from create new, or you can use existing one. I am going to use existing one, app RG, or let's create a new one. Here we can say application gateway RG. Click on OK. Now here you need to define application gateway name. So I will put name called my app gateway 01. We'll use region Canada Central. In your scenario you can use as per your requirement. We are going to use standard v2. Instance count 1, will keep 1. So we are not going to enable auto scaling. I'll put the no options. Instance count will keep 1. Availability zone, so right now it is showing zone 1 2 3. We'll pick the default setting only, so we'll keep enable. So we are going to create a new vnet for application gateway. So I'll create here new create new vnet. Let's say vnet 01. Now click on OK. Now click on next. So once you click on next, here you will get a front end. So traffic enter the application gateway via this front end IP address. An application gateway can use public IP address or private IP address to use as a front end. So if you can see, we have three options like public, private or both. So I am going to use a public here, but you can decide or you can use as per your requirement. So I'll for that I'll create a new public IP. Click on add. Here I will mention that app public IP address 01. Click on OK. Now we have a created public IP as a front end, like front end IP. Now click on next, backend. So here you need to define your backend pool. So if you can see here, a backend pool is a collection of resources to which your application gateway can send traffic. So backend pool can be uh, virtual machines, it can be app services. In this today's video we are going to use app services. So let's click on add backend pool. Here you need to give backend pool name. So I'll put backend pool name or backend pool 01. Here you can define target type. I mean, you can use direct IP address of your VM or FQDN as well, or else you can select virtual machine. You can use a VM scale set and app services. So in today's video, we are going to use app services. So once you click on app services, here you will get an option to select a target. So right now we have a two app services like app service 01 and 01 and 02. So let me select 01, and here also we can select 02. So we have added two app services as a backend. Now click on add. Just scroll down. Here you can click on add. Now we have successfully added backend pool. Now click on next configuration. So here if you can see, we have added public front-end called app01, app IP01. Also we have added backend pool. Now we have to define routing rules. So before defining routing rules, we understand what is the routing rules is. Let me show you one PPT slide where we will understand what exactly routing rule is. So what is the routing rules? I mean, like in application gateway we can define routing rules based on like host based routing. So if you can see, what is a host based routing? So purpose of host based routing is direct traffic based on the host name in the request. For an example, so let's say you are type www.example.com. So it will go to the backend pool for the public website to example.com only, like www.example.com. If your request to admin.example.com, it will go to the backend pool for the admin portal. So like this we can differentiate. So routing rule, if the request, as I said, if the request host name is www.example.com, it will route it to the website backend pool. If the request host name is admin.example.com, you can route it to the different backend pool. So like admin backend pool. I hope you understand. Same way, we can define a path based routing. So let's understand what is the path based routing. So let's, in a simple terms, let's say you have a website called example.com, and under the example.com you have a various tab, like let's say like slash shop, slash about, or slash info something. So whenever requests path start with slash shop, that application gateway will route that traffic to the specific backend, where let's say shop backend pool. If the request is having slash about or slash info, it will route the traffic to the that specific backend pool, like info backend pool. So this is the way, I mean, this is the best feature for app gateway. Let's quickly jump into the portal now. So now here we can define a routing rule. So click on routing rule. So here you need to define your routing rule. So let me put app rule 01. So priority, so if you can read here, rule priority define the order in which the rules are processed. The priority value should be between 1 to 20,000, where 1 represent highest priority and, I mean, like 20,000 represent lowest. So you can understand, and based on your priority you can define your priority for routing rule. So I'll put 1 here. Here you need to define listener name. So I'll put app listener 01. We'll keep the default setting for now. My listener type will be basic right now. I don't want to create any multi-site. Now in a backend target, here you can select your backend target. So if you can see, I have a backend pool created already. So you can select that backend pool. Here you need to define your backend target. So now in a backend setting, if you can see, the backend setting define the behavior of the rule, of this rule, for communication with the backend target. It allow you to set the port, protocol and advanced configurations for the HTTPS. So if you can see here, we have a backend. You need to define backend name here. We are going to use default, like we are going to use HTTP in my case. Put the backend port here. These are the additional settings if you want to enable affinity, cookie based affinity, you can enable. So these are the additional feature of app gateway. Connection draining, if you want to enable the connection draining, you can use, and this is the request timeout. Now click on add. So once you set everything, now click on add. What are the things we have? Yes, so right now I don't want to create any path based routing, but you can create as per your requirement. So once you click on add path based routing, here you can define your path and your target as per your target name. So let me cancel this now. Click on add. So we have so far we have created front end, we have created backend, we have defined configuration. Under the configuration we have defined a routing rule. Now click on tag, create, review and create. So validation is done. Now we can click on create. So deployment is in progress. Yeah, we have a created vnet here. Now public IP is in progress, created. Yep. Now application gateway is in progress. Yeah, here we go. Now we deployment is complete. Let's go to the resource. Let's quickly view how application gateway looks like. Now again let's go back to application gateway once again. Here we are able to see now our app gateway is created. Click on app gateway. Under the app gateway, you can see here we have options called settings. So under the settings you can see the all the configurations here, like this. Web application details here, which tier, I mean we are using standard v2. Under the backend pool, so in a backend pool, as I said earlier, like right now we have only two app services. That's why we have added two app services as a backend pool. But let's say you want to route any additional traffic to any different app services or any VM, you can add another backend pool and you can route the traffic based on your requirement here. So that's it. We have a created Azure application gateway and configure it properly. I hope this video helped you to understand the basic Azure application gateway configuration. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.